So where do they mostly hang out?
Well, they hang up out during the day. That's where they hang. I sort of graduate them from the eras and put them up there when they're old enough. And they sort of don't feel like... She's only just sort of...
Comfortable up there.
Yeah, comfortable up. That's why I put these close, because if I had her down there and if she wanted to go up, she could have, but she didn't. Hello.
Okay. All right. So
wherever you want to put her, you think, does she sling it all, or she doesn't?
I put her in a sling after a feed, and then she just gets out.
Of it. So what I'll do is I can set hello, sweetie. Hello.
So she's one of my 2 pork chops, as you can see.
Oh, look at her.
Okay, so here's her fracture. It's right out on the tip. It's just there.
Yep.
And we've got some tubing over it, some really soft tubing, and then the 2 layers of skinny duoderm. And she does do flappies with it. And her wings are a lot better. Let me have a look. She's still got just a little bit, it's just a bit shiny. Yeah. But I think they're pretty good. Pee on me, and that's the end of our friendship. And I'll leave you here. I probably will anyhow. I'm going to leave you here anyhow. And she is the best squeaker. Now she's got a few, pigments, depigmented spots. And she's a big girl, aren't you? You're a big girl.
I love the way they just look at you.
Yeah, and with the foot, I love it when they just do this.
Yeah.
Okay. And so for the wing stuff, I've given you enough. There's her teat.
Perfect.
I've given you enough Imaverol.
Yeah.
I use 0.1 of a mil every 3 days, with 5 mils.
Yeah. And just
every 3 days, and just wipe it over and leave it on.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's like I'm so cool.
Yeah. I am chilled. I am relaxed.
Yeah, but she might have a little bit of a problem when I'm not around.
Yeah,
but she's had Maggie and me, both of us. We've jointly raised her.
Yeah.
And she came in at 3.5 weeks. And that was about a month ago, so she should be about 7.5 weeks.
Yeah.
She came in on the 13th of December.
Okay.
And she fell out of a tree in front of a mop.
Oh, you're doing that
and her dog.
Oh.
And the dog didn't bite her.
Oh, that was good.
And the mop was terrified. And the mop pulled the... It was in the middle of a storm, and it was pissing raining, and she pulled a garden table over her to shelter her from that, but that's as far as she could go. Then I actually got her to put a laundry basket over her as well.
So how long does this need to stay on for?
She was x-rayed and done at the beginning of last week, so I'd give it another week and see if it's healed. Okay. But the fracture's just right at that point there, 2 centimetres up. See, there's a slightly thicker spot there, and that's the extra calcification. But it's really definitely ununited. I can actually send you the x-ray. Hello?
Oh, you are
I know,
a squeaker.
she's the best squeaker, aren't you? But if you aim a camera at her, she stops squeaking, but she hasn't figured out that this is a camera. Okay. It's like, oh, do me, do me, do me. You're in 7th heaven, and she's a bit of a sookie lala, aren't you?
It's all right. I'm used to sookies.
Okay. She might need to be worn for a bit.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
We'll have some cuddles. Won't we? Eh? We'll have some cuddles.
So this is not really causing her any trouble, and it didn't before. She didn't have any evidence of pain over it.
She's not even hanging on, really.
Oh, no. Of course not.
Oh, and doing a whiff.
Well done.
Beautiful. Leave that over there so it dries it up.
Absolutely adores watermelon. Loves grapes.
Okay, so she's eating fruit and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Chunks of it and stuff.
All right, lovely.
I chop up some. She loves yogurt.
So normally what I do is, you can see, I'll hang some.
Yeah.
And then I'll have a D-cup with some in it.
Yeah.
And
ditto.
a D-cup with yogurt.
I've got the bits that I hang up are like that, but she mightn't go for the melon when it's as chunky as that on that. They don't tend to, but they do take it out of the thing now. So she hasn't really eaten apple yet, but I'll tell you what, the 9-week or 10-week-old that I got for just for 24 hours, it said, "I'm a big kid." He went, "I'm a big kid," and he went over to the fruit and demolished the fruit. He rattled around in the incubator for a bit. And then at 3 a.m. I got sick of the rattling.
The noise.
So I went and put him down on the air, and he just went straight to the watermelon. He's eaten everything down to the nub. Down to the pith, haven't you? Look at that. Oh.
You are sweet. You are. Yeah. Come and have some love.
So this is my baby, one of them, who's peed all over me.
Yeah, well, mine always, she always pees.
I know. She's very good at peeing. She'll say, if you cuddle me, play with my head, play with my belly, toothbrush me under the wings, she says, I'm yours forever.
Easy peasy.
And of course she's not stretching that wing so much because it's heavy.
Mm.
So she doesn't do flappies so much, so that's the wing that's probably most affected. And of course it's been disgustingly humid.
Oh.
Yes, I know. I don't even have to tell you about it. I think you've
Go
pretty much noticed already, haven't you?
Bright red and sweat. That's all I do. Not really doing anything much. And that's
Okay, and so this is her Teddy.
Teddy.
Now his ear is the only skinny enough spot. And maybe put one of these on because they kind of smell like my things as well. And Teddy's a bit disgusting, I'm afraid. He's been crapped on.
Yeah, isn't that what they do?
Liberally crapped on.
Even on twice, just to make him
Yeah.
doubly secure. That should be right.
I'll just hang that next to it.
What do you reckon around here?
I'll just anywhere, just hang it next to it because she likes hanging on an end often.
Okay.
She likes hanging on the most inconvenient spot that you can't get to her at. So if your most inconvenient spot is that corner in behind there, that's where she's going to hang. Oh yes, you might smell like another bat. See, now look, she looks supremely satisfied by life, and she's not stressed. She's just needy, and she's been hanging lower than the others.
Yeah.
Not always.
Well, she was too, because I had two other bigger ones here who'd gone to creche, and she was down here and didn't want to go up. And
she's the middle one.
Once they've gone, I finally put her up.
Yeah. You know, she might just hang from this rung or that rung.
Yeah.
When the others are hanging higher.
Can you hear Mum? Can you hear Mum?
It's ready. And if you give her a dummy as soon as you pick her up, well, before you pick her up, you don't get shredded.
Yeah, well, that's right. That's
she's Madam Shred Artist. So she's Beatty Dub's bitch face.
Are you going to come down and say hello? Right. Yeah, right. I'm going to put you back, but I've got somebody else to deal with, so let me put you down.
That's going to be fun, isn't it? You're all right. Lots of reassurance.
Okay, Doodoo.
Okay. Good girl.